Hello, beautiful Aries. It's time for your weekly reading. This one will go for a little bit more than a week. It is going to be for May 21st to the end of the month, 2021. And I've got a double deck of cards here because I want more opportunities for cards to come out. Like, I always feel like when you get double of a certain card, it's more enhanced. It also gives more opportunity for more cards, depending on how the cards want to assert themselves. So it makes it a little bit more exciting, so that's what I'm doing here today. Yes, I can shuffle them all at once, but not as quickly. So here I am doing it like this, because it's better to do it in two pieces. Although when I was doing it off camera, I did halves, and then I put them all together, and did them as a whole, so the two halves got mixed. So I don't want you to think there's anything being neglected in the mixing of these cards, because if you've ever heard me before, it is very important for me to shuffle. And it's really funny because sometimes the more you shuffle, the more the cards end up the same. So it, to me, really says, like, you know, whatever's meant to be is meant to be, because, you know, no matter how much you shuffle, it's not going to make a difference, really. It's going to be what it's meant to be, is what I'm trying to say. So let's dive into it. These have had plenty of shuffling. Okay, so let's pull 12 cards and see where we get. Okay, let's see what we've got. As you can see, these guys are the same. So, the Chariot. This is a power card. This is a very good reading. An amazing, beautiful reading, as a matter of fact. So, the Chariot is all about you having the power in your own life, which is so important for us Aries. I'm also Aries. We are typically power people. We like to be doers. We like to be in action. So having the Chariot is very important because it means we do have the power to steer our own life in the direction we want to. I mean, that's obviously true of everybody, but I think that for Aries, having your own path and sort of forging that for yourself, being kind of a leader and a trailblazer, is super important. So the Chariot indicates that we certainly can do that. Now, there are quite a few wands here. We have got the Five of Wands here. And this can be, sorry, my voice is so nasal because I've got allergies, so I'm just trying not to continually blow my nose and cough. So if I sound terrible, I suppose that's better than the constant coughing. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that one. So conflict of some form. Now, I don't know about you, but I always have some kind of conflict in my life, no matter how hard I try not to. But this is between two very good cards. And above, also another amazing card. So I'm going to guess this is a fairly minor conflict. This card is about a beautiful relationship that you have. Perhaps it's kind of a soulmate type. Maybe your spouse, your lover, could be a business partner, could be a great friend. Perhaps you're having a conflict with one of those people. If you have a good friend that you've had a long time who means the world to you. But, you know, when you're a good friend and you're honest and open with people, everything isn't always going to be perfect. I mean, that would be ridiculous. So maybe there's some kind of conflict there. And if there is, I'm sure you can work it out, because this is a really solid relationship and you're a very proactive person, I'm going to say. Even the Aries who are not as kind of out there and outgoing and pushy, say, or assertive, are still pretty forthright and can usually face up to any situation. And I'm guessing this situation is not too extreme because, you know, it's the placement is fine. It's like not a horrible thing. Also, I do get this card a lot for people who are doing martial arts. So if that's your situation, then perhaps it's not a conflict at all. The Sun and the World. Wow. These are two of the best cards in the deck. The world is all about having the ability to achieve everything you want. The world is your oyster. You can do it. You've got the power. This is my reading too, so I'm very, very happy. This is a really solid, positive reading. I'm really excited and happy about it. You know, you've got this power here to achieve anything you want. Things are starting to come in. The world is opening up. Things are going to come in for you that are just amazing. Really, really happy and fantastic. The sun is childlike joy. I mean, the feeling of the sun card does not come in that often for adults. I mean, we don't have that level of childlike joy that often. So I have a feeling something is going to happen that's major, that's incredibly positive, and that is going to be the reason for that childlike joy. Now, perhaps it is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about passion, overflowing passion, the beginning of something amazing. Could be a love, could be this person, if this person is not already in your life. Could be something you're passionate about, maybe starting up something new. Could be passion about your children. It could be passion about a hobby or some new pursuit that you're going to take up. Whatever it is, it's beautiful, overflowing passion. It's often about a person, a love interest. So that could be the case. And you've got the Page of Swords here, which can mean a message coming in about some intellectual pursuit, about school, about the truth about a matter. Or it can be a person, Page of Swords, a young person who is a kind of an intellectual type, always learning, always seeking the truth. Quite a wonderful card. He is typically very forthright and upstanding and always trying to get to the heart of the matter, you know, doesn't like a lot of BS, that kind of thing. So this is very, very good, very positive. And then we've got all these wands, and these two are the same card. Now, this is probably you being in action, maybe being a little bit defensive about something. Possibly work. This is often about work. So maybe there's a little bit of defensiveness at work for some reason. Maybe it's about this conflict even. Because a lot of times this will mean a conflict at work. But this is not bad at all. It's actually fine because you're still in action. You're doing your thing. You're not necessarily being confrontational. You might be a little defensive about something, but maybe there's a reason. So, but because this card is, you know, appearing twice, I would say that this is something that is at the forefront of, you know, what's going on in your life right now. I'm trying to think of what it is in my life. Sometimes these things, as the week goes on, you'll notice something that comes up that you'll go, oh, yeah, that card. I'm kind of defensive about everything in life, so I'm not sure what this is yet, but I'm sure there'll be something. And we've also got the Three of Wands, which is about reflection and sort of planning out your next move in life, which is very, very good because you want to be proactive and you want to be, you know, making a plan for what you're doing. We Aries are not always the biggest planners in the world, but it is sometimes good to reflect and review and then evaluate what we're going to do based on, you know, what's working for us, what's not working for us. Then we've got all this beautiful celebratory stuff. The Victory card, the Six of Wands. This is an excellent card about achievement. You're going to be noticed for some kind of achievement of yours. Something is going very well here. You're good at something and it's going to be recognized, or you're going to get some kind of award or some kind of an accolade for something. So this is really good and exciting, and there's celebration here. The Three of Cups. Happy, happy, celebratory, fantastic feeling, you know, raising a glass to something phenomenal, maybe this. This reading is just positive all the way around. There is nothing we can say about this reading that is negative, and you're going to have a great week, Aries. I'm going to have a great week. I'm really excited. It's a little more than a week, but I wanted to include those extra couple of days in there because I have some little surprise readings I'm going to do for you in the next little while. So I'm going to need some time to do that. So I hope you have the most amazing week of your life. go forward and do some good stuff, and I hope to talk to you soon.